Alrighty, Jaden Yuki is taking on none other than Odion himself, who we did see earlier on this day, but they just happened to play on the same day. But Odion's a fun duelist to watch. Jaden, he maybe up for a little bit of a challenge in this one. You just never know with Odion. He's a very tricky person to play against. So, alright, rock, paper, scissors, and let's... Okay, Jaden wins rock, paper, scissors. Okay, now I did read comments in the sorry, not Jaden. I read the comments out that came in yesterday in the Odion and Strings match, which was actually quite an interesting one. Strings did a lot better than I thought he would. But I will shout out the names of the commenters as well as... I will be honest, I did take a sneaky look at the time code on this one, and it was quite a long one, so there's a fair bit to talk about. Where was it up to? There it is. Jolo 7893, Emperor Pikachu 2013, Sukowski 1978, Michael Page 2507, Crystal Pera 6541, Moonwolfie, Crimson Maelstrom 573, Rare Hunter Gaming 8689, Marcus Wilbrand 5901, Silas DC, Colty 75, that's a new name, I haven't seen that one before. Katomi 758, BC Lagnese, Mr. Ryant 1, Crimson Knight 4713, Agim Caster. I might have missed that comment, actually. It said Electrum required bubble. For the fusion. Yeah, probably. I probably misread it during the match. Mr. Hootie Hoo, RDK, Identity DM, and Kodos Guaporzli as well. Thanks, everyone, for commenting from yesterday's matches. Now, in this one... Oh, crud. I just looked up. I see Raigeki in Odion's graveyard. Jesus, he's thrown that down early. So he would have swept all of Jaden's monsters off the field. Now, Jaden does have Miracle Fusion. So Elemental Heroes being in the graveyard isn't necessarily a bad thing for him. Embodiment of Apophis is on the field along with 3 face downs for Odion. That's a harrowing start when you're up against Odion to see him just lay down face down spell and traps because you know what's coming. Alright, there goes Elemental Hero Burstinatrix. And Miracle Fusion might work here. Jaden draws Elemental Hero Voltic. And no, okay, Jaden has not got anything compatible as of yet. Okay, now in terms of things to talk about, February 11th, I know yesterday I was trying to remember what game is coming out, at least I think it's February 11th, Civilization 7, and I'm thinking about getting that. I've never played one before, but I've always seen them and gone, that looks like a fun game. In terms of games coming out in 2025, bro, 2025 is going to be one hell of a year. This is another reason why I've decided to go into game developing. Because like the games that are like coming out are insane. So I'm just pulling up a random list here. Sniper Elite Resistance. Looks good. Of course, Civilization 7 as well. Monster Hunter Wilds is a big one. Of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days is on the way as well. I'm just looking for key ones here. 2 Point Museum. I might actually be quite keen to play that. I like simulator games like that. As Curse of Darkness is activated. Dang, that's going to be difficult for Jaden. He activates a lot of magic cards. Football Manager 2025, which is ironic because FC 25 does have a manager mode in it. Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think there's a few Assassin's Creed fans in the comments. I think I've had some Assassin's Creed fans comment before. I've never actually played any of them though, and of course we do have Pokemon Legends ZA, and speaking of Pokemon, I have been starting to set up to get back into the Gen 1 solo runs, doing a solo run on Blue and Red by using a starter modifier code. I can start with any one of the 151 Pokemon. I have tried it with missing though, but it sort of makes the game do weird things. As Metal Reflect Slime is flipped up, and Odion's got good field here. Jaden, he's... Oh, Beastly Mirror Ritual. Okay, so that's Fiend's Mirror. That's a 2100. Well, Jaden might be in trouble in this first match. If you get Neos to the field, he could activate Wrath of Neos. Jaden's face down his Elemental Hero Bubble Man. He may be able to bring Steam Healer to the... Oh no, Steam Healer's only an 1800. I'll tell you what, Jaden's in big trouble here. He draws Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. And Jaden, oh, he's activated Miracle Fusion and... Oh, there we go. Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. That's not a bad one. If that gets destroyed, it'll take all of Odion's monsters out with it. But it's also a 2500 attacker. It's a good beat stick as well. So what did I say? Maybe this year we might get GTA 6 as well. Hopefully. Okay. But no, massive things coming up in the gaming world, and I don't know when. I'm hoping it'll be in the next month or two, but I will start doing live streams as well of some sort, as I did find a way to live stream 3 games on the one Twitch broadcast. At the same time, Mirror Force is flipped up. That will get rid of all of Odion's monsters as well, but Jaden, more importantly, has lost his fusion. Well, it's never a dull moment with Odion, that's for sure. So massive things coming out in the gaming world, of course. Massive things happening with WWE as well now. And there's a lot of WWE fans in the Yu-Gi-Oh fan base that watch these videos. The Royal Rumble, man, I reckon this could be one of the best Royal Rumbles ever. Out of all the Royal Rumbles, I would say that 2001's is probably my favorite, followed by 2000. Stone Cold won it in 2001 after Kane come in at number 6 and made it to the last 2 in that one. And Rock won it in 2000. That's when his feet hit the floor, when Big Show dumped him over. But yeah, like when you think about it, look at the entries. And for like the first time, the winner for the Royal Rumble isn't quite as obvious as what it has been. Like the last 2 years, it's just been blatantly obvious that Cody Rhodes was going to win it. That's where the Royal Rumble has kind of fallen a bit short in some recent years, because the winner has just been a little bit too obvious. However, this year, who do you pick? Do you pick CM Punk to headline Mania? Like, CM Punk's a good choice. Of course, Roman Reigns is always going to be up there. A lot of people are saying, you know, John Cena. Will John Cena win the Royal Rumble? I even saw a post of, it said these 3 people are rumored to make a guest appearance. CM Punk even said he'd throw Hulk Hogan's dusty old ass out of the Rumble. Is that a preview that Hulk Hogan is going to make a guest appearance in the Rumble? I can't see Hulk Hogan being physically able to get himself over the top rope and be able to take a bump to the outside of the floor. He'd probably be paralyzed. His back's already in that bad enough condition. I don't think Hulk Hogan is going to be in the Royal Rumble somehow. Not after that first episode of Raw. He probably doesn't want to come back. He just wants to sell his beer. In terms of... Now, this is off like, I don't know, Sportskeeda or something, so... But, I mean, with any rumoured Royal Rumble guest appearances, take it with a pinch of salt, of course, but one of them was Hacksaw Jim Duggan, which I highly doubt. Hacksaw Jim Duggan has got to be past 70 years old. And, like, why just have him randomly... I mean, he won the first Royal Rumble, of course, but another rumoured surprise entrant was Mick Foley. While I wouldn't be against just getting a cheap pop from Mick Foley, that's a reference to his commissioner days, cheap pop, as he used to call out the town name that they were in. But, needle sealing. Odion sweeps the field, and there are no monsters that Jaden can summon because Odion flipped up that trap as polymerization was activated. Jaden has not had good luck in this match. Odion has had the perfect play, and Jaden has run out of options. Odion just needs any monster, and he can finish this off. And he's just played a face down. Jaden draws Skyscraper. He plays it down. It's going to cost him another 1,000 points. It's almost instinct, but he's had 1,300, and the likelihood is so Odion is going to draw something. Jaden, he was outplayed in this. Odion just had the counterplay for everything. Oh, and there it is. Embodiment of Apophis. Finish him off, Odion. Go 1-0 up. Damn, so Jaden's going to have to win 2 in a row. Well, it was a good opening match. I've got to say that. But yeah, in terms of the men's rumble, it's a tough one to pick. I don't think Seth Rollins would win it, or Sammy. If I had to pick anyone right now, it would be CM Punk. But another surprise entry, also listed on wherever it was that I saw it, was also Ric Flair. Like, bro, Flair, like, again, would he be able to go over the top rope and take a bump to the outside without getting injured? He's past 70. Like, I don't think it's necessary to bring any of them back. I mean, I'd like to see Mick Foley out of those three, but out of Duggan, Foley, or Flair. Imagine this for a Rumble scenario. You've got, like, it's, I don't know, 18 entrances in. We're waiting for number 19 to come. And there's 8 guys in the ring. There's Rey Mysterio, there's, I don't know, maybe Seth Rollins. Maybe, say 2 random guys. Let's say Ivar and Trick Williams are in there. So that's 4. I did say Rey Mysterio. Let's put LA Knight in there. And let's put in Finn Balor. Let's put in Finn Balor. So Judgment Day aren't all in there together yet, or maybe a couple of them have been eliminated. But say this for a scenario, so that's 6, and there's also Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. So we've heard the New Day theme twice, and everybody's gone crazy because nobody likes New Day anymore. As Elemental Hero Gaia is coming to the field, 2,200. It's a good start. Anyway, and so number 19's about to hit, and then the music that hits, it goes, "It's a new day." Yes, it is. And everyone's like, "Oh, wait, hang on. Kofi and Xavier are already in the ring." Imagine if Big E comes out, beats the hell out of Kofi and Woods while the other 6 guys are just standing in the ring just watching. And then Big E yeets out Kofi and Xavier Woods. Imagine the pop that would get if Big E came out and eliminated Kofi and Xavier Woods from the Rumble. Come on, like, how good would that be? That would be so good. Like, and then Big E just like eliminates himself, because I don't know if Big E would like be actually able to compete after his neck injury that he had. I mean, like, to be fair, the whole Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods heel turn, if we're going to go and sort of break kayfabe and everything, which is already long broken anyway, but I reckon them as heels, I reckon they've actually done a really good job. Kofi and Xavier themselves, like, they are really going all in as being bad guys. I reckon they're actually playing it really well. So, who else is up there for a favourite to win? Damian Priest. I don't think Priest will win it, but he could be a good showing as well. Imagine if Dominic Mysterio won it. Like, imagine the reaction if Dominic Mysterio won. Drew McIntyre is another one that could be a spot. Cena, it would be nice, but I don't know. I reckon out of everyone, I think CM Punk is who I would pick. As he had a bit of a promo today on Raw as well. Who watched Raw? Raw was really good. And for all the people that aren't wrestling fans and that are probably thinking, talk about something else other than wrestling. Okay. Jaden is loaded up the field. Odion, he flipped up. Did he just flip up a snake token? No. Or was it? I don't know. Anyway, Odion's not looking good in this last match. Jaden has got a lot of elemental hero power on the field. And, what was that? Not the right Geki. Something, I don't know what that was. It felt like a... hang on. I think my phone might have vibrated. No, it wasn't. I don't know what that was. It was like a... that just went like through the room. I don't know what that was. Anyway. We don't get earthquakes over here in WA. Oh, actually we do, but never in Perth. I don't recall Perth ever having an earthquake. Up north, I think we get them a bit more. Up in like Port Hedland and stuff. And I think down south, I think Esperance has had them a couple of times. Okay, Elemental Hero Lady Heat is on the field. It's 1800 and Odion is beginning to run out of life points. So we could be seeing 1-1 here, but you never know with Odion. Has he got anything else to throw down for us? There's Hero Signal for Jaden. If Odion can't block, he's down to 0 life points. He's got a lot of cards on the field, but they're not doing anything. Here we go. Oh, no entry. Okay. Well, now it'll only be a 1200 defense, so Odion could potentially pick that off. Alright, in anticipation, Odion now has gone with the face down defense. There's Fusion Sage. It doesn't do Jaden much good. If anyone's wondering why I do talk about a lot of stuff other than Yu-Gi-Oh! During these games, it's... when I first started, I was broadcasting a lot and just focusing on the play, but it became fun to just talk about other stuff. Just in general as well. It depends on the day that I'm having as well. Some days I'll just be straight up commentary as if it's like a sports cast. Some days I'll just talk about real random things. I don't know. It's all just in good fun. Get some good chats happening in the comments as well. It's fun to interact. And I mean, WWE, their YouTube channel has got like 100 million subs. Like, WWE is one of the hottest things on the planet right now. So, like, everyone, like, particularly with, like, my age bracket that I get on the audience, which is mainly between, like, the 25 to 35 age bracket, and a lot of it's guys as well. Like, a lot of us guys are wrestling fans. Like, we just are. Ever since childhood. Swords of Concealing Light is played. Just like... a lot of people watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Are also Pokemon fans and Star Wars fans, GTA fans, Super Nintendo fans, Mario and Donkey Kong. I love Donkey Kong, man. What a game. The original 1, 2, and 3 on SNES. I reckon the original was better, but a lot of people really like number 2. And there's just so much happening this year in terms of gaming. It's going to be a good year. That's what we're all going to have. We're all going to have a good year. As 500 points off Jaden, he's got Elemental Hero... what's its name? Heat and Lady Heat make it. Elemental Hero... I don't know. I'll have to wait for it to go back. I can't. Odion is thrown down... he's just removed trapped his own trap. He's a spell. Whenever you activate a spell card, it does 1,000 damage. Ah, Inferno. That's what it's called. Elemental Hero Inferno. Odion defeated. Alright, so third and final match. They are at 1-1, and it's pretty much anybody's match. Odion got the first win. Jaden got the second. And who do you pick? As Rock Spirit at 1650 and 1900 defense. He's one of the earlier Yu-Gi-Oh monsters, Rock Spirit. 5 stars, so he's not really that good anymore. But old Rock Spirit, he's one for the OGs. Alright. Oh, that is a very good hand for Jaden. Very, very good hand. Elemental Hero Blazeman has come to the field. Activates Blazeman's effect. Oh, to pull another polymerization. I don't know about that. That might have been an error. He may have thought that was for the other effect. I see it scrolling. Our player may have thought that was for the other effect of Blazeman, because then the warrior returning alive could have brought that back and made a fusion, but Odion has gone with a defense and a face-down spell or trap. So Jaden may get another chance here to use Elemental Hero Blazeman's effect. Needle Wall is flipped up. Very dangerous card. And, oh, would you believe it? Jaden drew Elemental Hero Burstinatrix. He conducts a fusion here. He is going for Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, the OG. Well, Jaden now only has Blade Edge in hand. A 7-star monster that does require 2 tributes. It's a good one though. It does piercing damage. Elemental Hero Flame Wingman will do damage relevant to the destroyed monster's attack. Now, Odion does have Needle Wall. So, Jaden's monsters on the field aren't safe, even if there's just one of them. What's he going to go for on this play? He's got the chance here to make another fusion. And Elemental Hero Gaia. And have a look at this. So Jaden is getting some Elemental Heroes to his graveyard, maybe in anticipation that he might be able to draw Miracle Fusion at some point as well. But now Elemental Hero Gaia, Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, and Elemental Hero Blazeman are all on the field here. And Elemental Hero Blazeman activates its effect. And he's going to copy Elemental Hero Neos. So massive amounts of attack on the field for Jaden. He could almost wipe out Odion's entire life points. Oh, it's a Cobra Jar. That is a very, very useful monster to have on the field. Jaden has committed everything from his hand, which sometimes isn't a great idea, but with Needle Wall on the field, you could lose a monster and be defenseless as well. So it may be a 1 in 5, but they do hit 2,500 off Odion. I mean, if Odion can't block this, he'll probably lose on the next turn. So Jaden has gone pretty much all or nothing here. Needle Wall rolls. If it's a 1 or a 5, he's safe. It's not. It's a 4. There goes Elemental Hero Gaia. Oh, say his name and he appears. I believe in Elemental Hero Blade Edge. Has just been revived on Odion's side of the field. And this is not good for Jaden. Odion holding a monster reborn. He's in big trouble now, Jaden. He committed everything and he's going to pay for it. Elemental Hero Flame Wingman is gone. And there's nothing that Blazeman can copy that's going to be strong enough. Elemental Hero, target 1, normal monster in the graveyard. Even that won't be able to get rid of Blade Edge. Oh, Jaden committed everything. And it may come back to haunt him. Looks like he was thinking about Captain Gold there. But remember, it goes to the graveyard. Oh no, sending Captain Gold to the graveyard won't do anything here. Needs to be in the hand to get Skyscraper. And he's gone with Clayman. That will mean that that's what Blazeman will copy. Maybe for that trap card, so Jaden can get a stronger defense to the field so he doesn't take as much piercing damage. I think the only thing that could probably help him here is Miracle Fusion, as a 2 is rolled from Needle Wall. And to the battle phase for Odion. He's still got a face down defense as well. There goes Blazeman, and Jaden is... Oh, he committed, and he committed hard. If Odion couldn't block, he probably would have lost. There's Hero Signal. And Hero Blast is activated. And so there it is. Elemental Hero Clayman will come to Jaden's hand. Jaden needs Miracle Fusion, and he's got a 1 in 28 chance of drawing it. Well, he's got Hero Signal. He could pull something else for that. There's Needle Wall again. This time it rolls a 5. And battle phase for Odion. So Odion not overcommitting his hand. Just sitting patiently and just picking off Jaden's defenses. Jaden activates Hero Signal. And I tell you what, there's not much. Okay, he's gone for Elemental Hero Woodsman. Again, high defense. Jaden will be able to pull a Polymerization. So he potentially might be able to conjure up a fusion, but he may not have enough because he's got to draw the cards as well. There's Captain Gold. And there's a Polymerization now. It won't work. Elemental Hero Gaia could have been 2600 defense, but that's already been destroyed. There's Skyscraper. So Jaden, if he draws Elemental Hero Sparkman, Sparkman can tie. I mean, Jaden drew Captain Gold. He could have pulled Sparkman with the effect of Hero Signal, but he couldn't have expected that he would draw Captain Gold. As Temple of the Kings is now activated, I think Odion's probably got this. I mean, it was a massive overcommitment for Jaden straight off the bat. He went for everything. And Odion having that Cobra Jar slowed down the attack. There's Winged Karibo. Not the card that Jaden needed. Needle Wall rolls a 6 and then a 2. Jaden's Karibo isn't going to give him much protection here because it's still going to take piercing damage. Odion has put down another defense, so what would they be? Jaden has got 2600 life points left. He will lose in one attack from Blade Edge if he does not draw anything here. And he hasn't. It was an overcommitment from Jaden, and he paid for it. Overcommitments, they can win you the match very quickly, and they can lose you the match very quickly as well. But I see why Jaden went for it all. He wanted to get Odion's life points done and dusted within just a couple of turns, but the record books will show that Jaden lost. That's 2 in a row that he's lost. No, he lost to Kyber yesterday. And Odion has picked him off in this one. Well, that's how it happened. Overcommitments, they can bite you on the ass in Yu-Gi-Oh! But they can also bring you victory as well. Jaden went for it all. He took the chance. And he was beaten. Well, thanks everybody for leaving all the comments as well. And again, what day is it today? Tuesday. 3 more days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff to come. Who will Jaden play next? Next up, he will play My Valentine. So, could he get back to his winning ways against Mai? We will find out tomorrow. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.